Now, how did you know this my beautiful mommy here was your wife?
All right, it was in a crusade. She walked in. As soon as she walked into the crusade, I started. I was about to leave. They were sharing grace.
Okay.
When I say this is going to be the best How We Met video you have ever watched, I mean it. Just grab a cup of coffee. In fact, even if it's a soft drink, in fact, grab a cup of water, sit back and enjoy this Q&A by the 90s couple. You know, like, let me not even say much. Enjoy the rest of the video. Let me know your opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe. You know, see you in my next one.
The first time you met mommy was when?
I was in the 90s. That is 1995, 96. We were together in the fellowship. There was no knowledge about marriage. It was just.
But that was the first time you met her. There was no knowledge about marriage. Just met her.
We just met. We were just Christian bro and sis.
Okay, Christian brothers and sisters.
Bro and sis. She was my sister in the Lord, brother in the Lord, bro Clem, sister Bridget. That was the first time. Okay. Because we were just on a spiritual note. Christian brother, Christian sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah.
That was the first time I also saw daddy too. Christian brother, Christian sister.
Yes.
Now, how did you know this my beautiful mommy here was your wife?
All right, it was in a crusade. She walked in. As soon as she walked into the crusade, I started. I was about to leave. They were sharing grace.
Okay.
And when I started, I said, Bridget. So when I saw her, I almost embraced her like somebody who was already a wife. But in my spirit,
you almost embraced her.
Yes, the excitement.
Okay.
It's been long we seen each other because after we were together in that church, we for some years, 5-6 years, we didn't see again.
Okay.
So when I saw her suddenly, I just said, sister Bridget. So when I saw her, I walked towards her.
Yeah.
I wanted to embrace her. Somebody said, this is a holy man of God, a man that carry fire. And I was in a fast that season.
Fasting.
I was fasting.
You were
So
seeking the face of God.
I was not in the flesh.
Yes.
But somehow something like
No, come on.
So I resisted.
You resisted.
So I now pet her by the back. I said, Bridget, how are you?
You touched her by the back.
Yes, I said, Bridget, how are
so
you?
So you know you have been touching this back.
No, that was just a touch of a contact on that moment. It was not a touch of marriage as at that time. So young man was greeted. So as I was about to leave that venue, I had it very clear in my spirit, that is your wife. So when I heard that, I started rebuking, because actually I was rebuking it because there were so many things in mind. I was already having somebody in mind. But that day, the way it anchored to my spirit, the super glue, the way it glued to my spirit, I couldn't resist it. From that day, I wasn't myself again until finally I spoke to her.
We greeted each other, we expressed our pleasantries and all of that. Then I left, and at my back I heard it so clear. It was very, very glaring. He is the one. Meanwhile, before now, I'll be praying for marriage, that God should direct me in order to make mistakes.
So when the spirit told you that he's your husband, you did not go against it, you just accepted.
I accepted because the spirit was so glaring, the voice was clear, and I understand the spirit of God, and I also know when the devil is speaking as a Christian by the grace of God.
So after God has spoken to you guys that you guys are meant to be together, did daddy take you on a special date? Like did they go somewhere, eat, talk about life?
There was not really anything like that, because then we are talking about 20-something years ago. Then it was not really there.
Okay.
Though
after that day, you went to visit him in the shop or what?
I went to his shop, not his house.
Okay,
because I went to his house. Maybe there would have been temptation and all that.
Did he call you?
There was no phone then.
How did you now go to see him?
Because I knew him before, as we earlier said.
Okay.
He was just a bro in the church, and I was a sister in the church.
Okay, went to see
Christian brother, Christian sister. I know his shop.
He took my address.
Okay.
He took his address because then there was no phone.
And you now went to see the brother.
In his shop. The and I met his absence.
Calm down. Wait. You met the crusade?
Yes.
He took your. There was no phone, right? You took each other's address.
Yes.
So he did not invite. He did not take to come. So. Sister of God, you went to see this man of God. He
spoken to me.
wait,
I need to take the bull by the horn.
you were already attracted. So after the crusade, after the Lord has spoken to the both of you, you went and you were thinking about it. You went to see this man of God. He did not invite you. There was zeal. Say zeal.
Zeal.
Say zeal.
Yes, now.
You went to see this Superman.
So that she
Uninvited. That should not
lose
lose.
this apostle. The apostle has brought for this man talking. Come on, to wed. Come on, look at these people. Look at.
I don't understand. If I was not there, would there be Joettes?
The point is corporate order. It's a corporate.
It's a corporate anointing, a corporate order.
anointing that brought for these anointed people.
You can see
Wait for part two.
celebrities in the house, as you can see.
You can see.